Video opens to a beige background. The text, Sightless Living, appears from the top left of the screen in large bold purple letters, backing out while the text, Copyright symbol, 2021-2022 Sightless Living, all rights reserved, in smaller purple bold text appear from the lower right of the screen. The two lines of text simultaneously slide slowly towards the center and continue to their opposite sides until they disappear from the screen. Scene opens with Anita sitting at a table with a smartphone in hand. She's wearing a colorful print dress of large flowers in orange, yellow, green, and white, on a red background over a yellow sweater camisole. Anita has her hair in a ponytail, while wearing yellow sunglasses, matching long-sleeve yellow cardigan, and red lipstick.
Hi there, Anita here, back with another video, and this is Sightless Living. How many times have we heard this?
A business letter is a formal document often sent from one company to another or from a company to its clients, employees, and stakeholders. For example, business letters are used for professional correspondence between individuals as well. Although email has taken over as the most common form of correspondence printed out, business letters are still used for many important serious types of correspondence, including reference letters, employment verification, job offers, and more. Writing an effective polished business letter can be an easy task so long as you adhere to the established rules for layout and language. Realize that your recipient reads a significant amount of correspondence on a regular basis and will favor well-executed letters that are free of typos and grammatical errors.
Ay, ay, ay. Where does it start and where does it end? I'm sure we all have heard sentences, paragraphs, notes, or all kinds of things with no punctuation. Punctuation is very important. That helps whoever receives it know what you are trying to say. Where's the beginning of your sentence, where the end is. I'm trying to answer some questions to help some people that ask, how do you do that? How come your notes to me have punctuation in it? I don't see it. My keyboard doesn't have it. I can only speak for iPhones. When you're looking at your keyboard, if you look under the shift, you'll see numbers, but it says numbers. And if you click on that, single finger double tap, the numeric keyboard and some other characters should come up like question mark, commas, colon, semicolon, trying to think, hyphen, slash, left paren, right paren, @ sign, ampersand, quotation marks. There's your return button. Yeah, period, comma, exclamation mark, question mark, $sign, @ sign. Now, if you're looking for like hashtags and greater than, and let's see, bullets and things like that, you have to hit the symbol button, which you'll also find on the left side of the screen. That's where your numeric keypad is. And you can touch that and you can get different things like the pound sign for British currency and things like that. So you just explore and look around and you'll find it. Even on your letter keyboard, if you hold down some of the letters, just rest your hand on the key, you can get special characters, and I'll show you that. But first, let's take care of some of the punctuation issues that were asked of me. So that is a paragraph with no punctuation, and it just sounds like a big glob of words. After about 5 to 10 of them, you might have a headache, don't know. But I'm going to pull up the same text with punctuation.
A business letter is a formal document often sent from one company to another or from a company to its clients, employees, and stakeholders. For example, business letters are used for professional correspondence between individuals as well. Although email has taken over as the most common form of correspondence, printed out business letters are still used for many important, serious types of correspondence, including reference letters, employment verification, job offers, and more. Writing an effective, polished business letter can be an easy task so long as you adhere to the established rules for layout and language. Realize that your recipient reads a significant amount of correspondence on a regular basis and will favor well-executed letters that are free of typos and grammatical errors.
That sounds much better, doesn't it? Okay, so now I am going to pull up one of these letters that we can cut up and delete. So now we have one pulled up. I'm going to double tap it with single finger double tap to make it active.
Note, text field is editing. A business letter is a formal document often sent from one company to another or from a company to its clients, employees, and stakeholders. For example, business letters are used for professional correspondence.
Okay, so that's it. So let me make sure I'm at the beginning. So I'm gonna, let's see.
Space.
I'm not at the beginning.
Space.
So I'm going to touch in the top left-hand corner.
Over at between employees and a business letter is a formal document often sent
I'm
from
going to swipe.
March 28th. Note, text field is editing. Insertion point at start.
Okay, so now I know I am at the top. Now let's say I want to get rid of a sentence. I am going to turn my rotor, which we did in a different video.
Handwriting words.
So we can swipe through the document by words. And you could do words, sentences, characters, entire page. But we are going to do it by words so I can show you the delete button. The rotor we did in a different video. Please refer to that one so you can review. I'm going to turn it.
Text lines. Words.
Okay, so now I'm at words. I'm going to swipe down to go down the page.
Cap A business letter is a formal document.
Now if I swipe up, I'm going to go to the left, back to the beginning.
Document formal A is letter business.
So swipe up takes you to the left, swipe down takes you to the right. So I am going to go to the right, so I'm swiping down
Business letter
until I get to the period.
A formal document often sent from one company to another, or from a company to its clients, comma, employees and stakeholders, comma. For example, business letters are used for professional correspondence between individuals as well, period.
So as you swipe, it will tell you your punctuation. As it reads, it will not. I am at the period, and I don't want this sentence, so I want to delete it. Now, I could do it one way by selecting it, text selection, and swipe through the sentence, and then hit delete button, or I can just double tap and hold my delete, and it will delete the line. I'm going to do it that way so I can show you. So if you are typing or dictating something and you want to get rid of a word or a sentence, you know how to use your delete button. So the delete button is usually found in the lower right-hand corner on your screen somewhere, depending upon the screen size of your phone. And you could just touch.
Return. Delete.
I just go up.
Period.
It's just deleted to period because I raised my finger. Now, if you wanted to swipe to the left to get to the delete button, you could do that. Or you can touch around the screen, but depending upon what typing method or mode you have it on, it could either add words or characters in there or take some away or give you a bunch of errors. So you decide which one you want to do. But I've already touched the delete button. The focus is on the delete button. Now I could take one finger and single finger double tap, and it will get rid of what I want to delete because the focus is on the delete button.
L.
And there it goes, it's deleting.
Business.
And now I'm at the beginning again. And I got rid of that sentence.
Although email has taken has email.
Okay, so that's how you can do that. Now what I want to do is delete the sentence, and I'm going to show you how to do that by doing select text. So I'm going to turn the rotor.
Handwriting. Text selection.
And I found
Swipe
text
right to
selection.
expand selection. Swipe left to shrink selection.
Okay, so I'm going to expand the selection because I want to get the next sentence and delete it. So I'm going to swipe up.
Page selection.
Or down. Let's see, up.
Line selection. Page selection.
So you can swipe either up or down to find how you want to select your page. I want to do it by lines, or I'll do it by words, which will make it easier for you to understand. You could pick words or lines.
Select all.
Select all.
Character selection.
Character, that will take you forever, not unless you're just doing one or two words.
Word selection.
I'm going to do it by words. Now this time you are going to swipe to the right to select your words or lines or whatever you have it on. So I will start with going to the right once.
Although selected.
Okay, and then I'll just keep going till I hear period.
Email has taken over as the most common form of correspondence. Selected. printed, selected, out, select business, letters, selected R, still, selected.
Okay, so I
still,
think the
R,
period was
letter,
here.
Business,
That's the thing, when
unselected,
you're selecting your text, you will not hear punctuation.
out, unselected, printed, unselected, correspondence, unselected, correspondence, selected,
So what I would do is change it to characters.
line selection, page selection, select all, character selection,
I would swipe to the left.
comma, unselected,
Nope, there's a comma there.
comma,
So I'll
selected,
swipe it back to the right, and then I'll go pick my
word selection,
words. This time we'll do lines.
line selection,
We'll swipe to the right now with our line selected and see if we can get that sentence.
printed out business letters are selected, still used for many important, serious types of selected, correspondence, including reference letters, employment, selected, verification, job offers, and more, writing and effective, selected,
Okay, so I think I did hear the sentence break. So I'm going to turn it back to words by swiping
page selection,
down.
select all, character selection, word selection,
Okay, so now I have it at words, and I am going to swipe to the left to back it up.
effective, unselected, and unselected, writing, unselected, more, unselected, and unselected, offers, unselected, job, unselected, verification, unselected,
I know job offers is part of that sentence, so I'm going to swipe back to the right.
verification, selected, job, selected, offers, selected, and selected, more, selected,
So I'm thinking it's ending at more, so let me just switch it back to characters and see if there's a period in there.
line selection,
So I'm swiping up or down until I find characters.
page selection, select all, character selection,
Okay, I'm on characters. Now I'm going to swipe to the left,
period,
and there is
unselected,
a period. So I know that's the end of the sentence. So I'm going to swipe back to the right to have that period added back into our selection.
period, selected,
And then I'll take the space.
space, selected,
All right, and now all I'm going to do is just touch my delete button once. I do not have to double tap and hold on the second tap. So I just find my delete button, or even if I hit whatever, any kind of thing I hit on the screen will delete all of that selected text.
delete, selection deleted. Although email has taken over as the most common form of correspondence, printed out business letters are still used for many important, serious types of correspondence, including reference letters, employment verification, job offers, and more.
And it repeats back to you what you deleted. So if you have deleted something by accident, you can shake your phone for it to reappear and put it back. And I think there's a bug in iOS 15 because when you do that, it makes your note inoperable. You have to come out of notes and then come back into notes to be able to edit it again. So that's the only thing I don't like about doing that. So I try not to make any mistakes. And that's all it is with deleting. Now, after you do that, you have to turn your rotor back to regular words or sentences
Handwriting, words,
so you can use it.
writing, and effective polish.
Because this is what happens if you leave it on. So
Handwriting.
text selection.
Lower text selection.
Okay, then when
Swipe
you
right
try
expand selection.
to
Swipe left to shrink selection.
get back and move along on your dictation journey, you
Word
get
selection.
this.
Line selection, page selection, select all, character selection, word selection,
So after you're done deleting, you may just want to
speaking rate, audio ducking, containers, headings, vertical navigation, typing mode, touch typing, language, if describe images, edit, misspelled words, characters, words,
So I just went through all the selections which we learned in the other video. And then that's it. Then you can go back on your
writing,
way.
can, effective, polished, business, letter, can, be, and,
Okay, so that's that one. Now I am going to bring up a blank note so we can just play around with dictating and you can see what happens. And I'll turn my screen curtain off so you can see it, those of you who can see.
screen curtain off,
So here I am with the screen curtain off and a blank note for us to start dictating. Let's do one to Mr. Smith. Dear Mr. Smith, colon.
thinking, inserted dear Mr. Smith,
Let me first swipe by character so you can hear it put a colon in there. Now I'm going to turn it to characters, and I'm going to swipe to the right by swiping down.
Cap D, E, A, R, space, cap M, R, period, space, cap S, M, I, T, H, colon.
And there we go.
New line, 14 point, not bold.
Now let me delete all of that so I can have my sheet nice and clean again. So I'm going to take the delete button, make it the focus.
Delete, new line.
And then I'm going to do a single finger, double tap anywhere on the screen. Or you can also hold it over the delete button. But instead of worrying about that, I just double tap anywhere on the screen and hold. So I double tap I tap once. The second time, I keep it down on the screen. So it's double tap and hold.
New line. Cap D.
Okay, so everything is deleted now. Now I'm going to do a little paragraph to Mr. Smith and see if it sounds good to you. Here it goes. I'm going to do a 2-finger double tap, which starts the dictation, and it also stops it. It also answers your phone and hangs it up, the 2-finger double tap. So I take my 2 fingers and tap the screen twice, and I should be ready for dictating. Dear Mr. Smith, what time is the meeting on Thursday, January 1st, 2000, ? I think I will be late that day, because I have to take my cat to the litter box, period.
Inserted Dear Mr. Smith, what time is the meeting on Thursday, January 1st, 2000? I think I will be late that day because I have to take my cat to the litter box.
So see, it sounds much better. It's separating your sentences, and you can say anything. Like, let me hit the space button. That's another thing. If you stop, you want to put a space after your sentence, because if you start dictating again, it will just have both sentences together with no space. And when you go to proofread it by listening to it, you will hear it. So I put a space.
Space, period.
See, right by the period.
Period, space.
And let's see. What time is it? ?
Inserted, what time is it?
That's your question.
Space.
Let's see. My favorite days of the week are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, period.
Inserted, my favorite days of the week are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
See, it gives you space, it pauses.
Space.
I love the color purple, It makes me so happy, !
Inserted, I love the color purple. It makes me so happy.
Okay, now we're going to swipe back and see what the punctuation looks like. ! See, it put it in there.
Handwriting. Words. Happy. So. Me. Makes. It. And dash.
See, put the dash in there.
Purple. Color. The. Love.
Okay, so that's backwards. So let's go to the beginning. I like to get my cursor back up to the top. I like to touch in the corner. There are other ways to do it.
Dear Thursday. March 28th. Note, text field is editing. Insertion point at start.
And then this way I could just double tap and get it up to the top. But there are different ways. You can touch the 4 fingers at the top or the bottom. It moves your cursor there. And there are all different kinds of ways. Here I am at the top.
Handwriting. Lines. Words.
I have word selected. So we will swipe through the document word by word and hear the punctuation.
Dear Mr. Period Smith : what time is the meeting on Thursday, January 1, 2000 ? I think I will be late that day, because I have to take my cat to the litter box, period. Space, what time is it ? Space, my favorite days of the week, space, are Monday, comma, Wednesday, comma, and Thursday, period. Space, cap I, love, the color, purple, space, and dash. It makes me so happy, exclamation mark.
So that's it. Any punctuation you need in your letter, note, dictation, whatever, you can just say it. You can say colon, you could say exclamation mark, left paren, right paren, any kind of numbers, but you have to proofread. I believe it will spell it out up to the number 10. So if you say 3 o'clock, it may say THREE instead of giving you the number. So it's very important to proofread. Sometimes you say 2, I'm going to, and it should be TOO. It would just put TO, or maybe it will put the number 2. So you have to be very careful and you have to proofread. But once you get that down packed, you're good to go. You are the boss in your own world. So your phone is your assistant. You are the boss. You dictate what you want your phone to say. Before you distribute it, you want to proofread it so all your I's are dotted and all your T's are crossed. And then you'll be great at being more efficient on your smartphone. So that's all I have for you today. Happy smartphoning. Be sure to check out the other videos I have. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each time a video is dropped. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. You don't need eyesight to have vision.
Scene changes to a beige background. Rolling credits appear in bold purple text scrolling upward from the bottom of the screen. Text reads, Anita, hostess/visionary. TK, videographer/editor. The rest of the text may be read in the description box below.